Donald Trump's niece. Thank you so much for being here. It's so nice to talk to you about all of this. As you see the trial and you see the reporting, and I know you talked to Lawrence about it, Trump had a meltdown. It seems that for all the serious crimes he's accused of, this finding of fraud against his company has him the most agitated.
Yeah, and first of all, it's great to see you, Nicole. It is so telling, and I think people really need to understand just how this case gets to the heart of who Donald thinks he is and has been pretending to be for his entire adult life. He doesn't mind that he's going to be on trial for heading up a corrupt organization or stealing government documents or inciting an insurrection, because that gives him street cred with his base. In this case, what's happening is that he is being forced to confront the possibility that he is not going to be able to get away anymore with pretending that he's a successful businessman. Now, the fact that that myth survived the extraordinary work that Sue Craig and Russ Buettner did in 2018 is kind of mind-boggling. But this is happening in a much more public way because Donald's actually there, which just goes to how extraordinarily important it is for him to try to spin this case away from the truth, which is that he's an entitled loser who did nothing but waste his father's fortune.
I mean, it's such an important slice of the Trump story to understand why this matters to him. And I mean, you articulate that perfectly. I've been inching around it, but that's right. But this idea that this one matters and this one hurts him with his street cred, with his own people, seems to be even more vital when you look at the results of the election last night. Information can seep into all sides of the information ecosystem if it's information that's relevant. And it seems that Trump's cred on the business piece is central to why his base thinks they like him and need him, right? Particularly if they continue to be talking about economic grievance. I mean, this goes to the heart of how he duped them. And I wonder if you could just pull the thread on how terrified he is of being called out.
I think the simplest way to put it is this. Every lie he's told, every ounce of psychic energy he's spent over the decades has been in the service of protecting him from the truth about who he is. And the closer he gets to being confronted with that truth, the more dangerous he's going to get, the more out of control he's going to get. Yes, we saw some fireworks in the courtroom, but that was a mere prelude to what we can expect, especially if, hopefully, he loses in 2024.